Okay, so this is my new adventure. Um, I'm planning, not sure it's going to work, on doing a water reflection piece. Now, I've taught my students something like this in a pencil form, which is a lot easier. If it doesn't work, you can erase some things. Now, this is not going to be a long video because I need to do a lot of work before it starts to look presentable. But eventually, what's going to happen, I'm going to pull out the color. Here you can see it's starting to happen. And I've kind of mentioned before, black is very difficult to pull out color. As you can see, I've already kind of came into this one several times. Now, what's going to happen is I'm going to do this to most of these. Now, the idea behind this, and it's a bigger piece, is, okay, so I'm going to kind of come around this way. I'm going to do a couple of ovals. Now, these will blend into a lot of other things. So these rings are going to be water drops along with something like the wind vibrating on the the water, causing those. So what I'm going to do is these rings will have a little bit of a little reflection. So it's going to be, once I pass this stage, I'm going to come in here and I'll pull in some light reflections. Again, the idea behind this is there's going to be little highlights of white in the ripples. What's going to probably happen, let's do a small one. Okay, so what's going to happen is it's going to probably come up this way. I'm going to do a short one. These are going to be cattails, but more kind of raindrops and water reflections. This is definitely going to be a little bit easier because it's still wet. So now I don't know if you ever had a real cattail. They're awesome little things. It's all just pretty much a seed pod. And I would recommend, if you want to pinch it to see what happens, the outside. Don't do it in your house. You'll regret it like you can't not believe. So I'm going to do the little spike. These spikes are very long. So you can see the direction I'm going to go. So this is all going to have different shades of grays and lights and whites and reflections. But at the end, after I get this thing, it's just going to be pretty much black and blue. Now the blue part is not going to be the water. It's actually going to be these butterflies that I'm going to make, and then place them in different areas. Fake butterflies painted, trying to drink from fake water. But they're all going to be blue, different varieties of butterflies that are blue. So it's going to be a painting of black and blue. So like I said, I just started this recently, and I'll try to work out some of the little bugs as I go along, and see what happens. Okay, so I did a little bit of work. I'm just going to blend some things out now. And this is a very slow process. Looking for little teeny things that don't make sense to me. I may go a little bit darker on some areas. I may blend some. Now when I'm working here, I'll expand out later. Just blending right now. I'll work on this bottom part. Just so that it doesn't look like it's floating. I'll zoom in just a minute. As soon as I get this to a comfortable spot. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut this off. And then I'll zoom in. This is also going to be in a part 1, part 2. It's going to take a little bit of time to get this to a comfortable spot. So you can see pretty much what's happening here. Hopefully it'll work. I kind of like the beginning part. So it's like everything else with watercolors. If it was acrylics, make a mistake, paint right over. Watercolors is a whole different animal. That's why it's a love-hate relationship with me. And that's why a lot of people hate watercolors. Anyway, have a good day. Hello, I'm Steve Melendres, a model maker, illustrator, scientific illustrator, sculptor, design Natural History Museum in Los Angeles. Done a lot of different things, but I'm going to be doing watercolor demonstrations of the techniques I've developed over the years. And it's going to go from a lot of different directions. And also I'm going to be doing videos, I call them video posters for my daughter. So a lot of stuff that I can leave to my daughter about her crazy dad. So I'm taking a lot of different directions, but mainly three. So anyway, that's my introduction that I'm going to attach to everything I'm doing now, so I don't have to repeat this. Be careful.